All right, so we back. Try to see if I can get this camera situated, and then we'll be good. All right, so we good on that camera right there. All right, so we back again. Hopefully, I can get people to pull up on me, like last time. But basically, we're gonna be over here dealing in this area of Ellenwood. It's kind of rough that had to end the other one, but I see people are starting to come back in. But for the most part, though, try to focus on the outer perimeter, like I said, showing, like the land, houses, and stuff from that forth. I'm gonna get into a good rural area on the outside going towards Stockbridge, Georgia, and we're gonna go from there. Slow it down for some people, so they can see what's going on out here. And this is going down flash shows. I'm gonna take flash shows all the way out. And once I take flash shows all the way out, then you're gonna see more of the rural side that I'm talking about, where you have a whole bunch of land and stuff like that. And you got a lot of nice houses over here, a lot of hidden neighborhoods that people have been living in for years. And equity is going up on their houses, but refuse not to sell because they like the area. Now, once the area gets kind of bad, then you have the point where a lot of people are selling, going to retired states, or moving farther out of the city. Um, to a degree, getting on outside the outskirts of the city. Okay, right up there, you got land for sale on that hill. Where's a for sale by owner sign? So you might get a good deal on that one. For sale by owner, I always have good deals on those because due to the for sale by owners, the owner is pretty much selling at their leisure, their price. You can buy it at market value. You can buy below market value. You know, if they bought the house and they owed 100,000, of course they want to coop that 100,000 on the house. Might be some land that it just that it was a house there and the family tore it down. That the land and everything is paid off. It's according to pretty much how you want to look at it. How it's deeming for you, better for you. But once I get over here on this outskirts, then you're gonna start seeing. Like I say, this is still more the city area. This is what is this? Still about 10 minutes out, uneven 10 minutes. I say anywhere from 5 minutes on the outside of the perimeter of 285. Once I get up here to 155, the highway 155, then you'll start looking more of a rural area. Dang, that's crazy. I could have came over here and went and got my notebook. And I could have pulled this phone and let y'all see that purple. Oh, what in the world is this? What the unjustified is going on over here? He has a was it Grand Marquis? Grand Marquis with two sunroofs. Grand Marquis, two sunroofs, and rims, everything matching, I guess. Shouldn't have pulled this phone down. Uh, Take the phone down one time and then it slides off the stand. I'm gonna have to set it back up again. I need to just go ahead and go in and buy another stand for my car. The ones I be getting, my phone is actually too heavy for it. So I need to go ahead and just buy another one. This is actually a camera stand. that I be using. All right. So for now, look like we good. Well, at least y'all get to see score over here and all these other little small spots. Truck driver done find him a little spot to little duck off at. I wonder why is this thing not sitting properly. All right, we back at it again. At it again for the win. I don't like the way how that's sitting. I needed to sit up a little bit. Need for it to sit up a little more. Keeps dripping down. This is crazy. So I had this thing set up bad, good yesterday. So what happened to it? Sitting up nice yesterday. Now this thing keeps sliding. What if I had something to just prop it up and just let it sit in the dashboard, but then it's not high enough? Yeah, but we back at it again. Hmm. Trying to get out here to this area so y'all can see what's going on. Like I said, it's the rural area that I'm trying to, you know, ride out here in. All right, so I'm moving now. Shout out old scores over there. But let's get back at it. All right, so you got, like I said, more suburban area over here. Like I said, no more than about less than 5 minutes from the perimeter of 285. And once we hit 155, that's when we're going to get into, the more rural side, and we're going to start judging on, would you live over here in this area? Would you consider buying a house? And would this be something that you're interested in when purchasing a house? You know, with rural USDA loans, they're a whole lot, the interest is a whole lot better. Most USDA loans are around 3 to 4%. There's some might be a little more now. So that could be the they're looking at when actually purchasing a house and stuff and going from that forth. You know, okay, it's sitting up there a little better now. Hopefully we can get that to stay there. We can have a good little video being made while we drive. And like I say with the churches, man, it's like you literally have three churches on this corner. Literally three churches on that corner right there. And, like I said, getting into these neighborhoods are relatively, normal size houses, nothing too fancy, 2-story houses, medium size, I would always call them at best, you know, and then you'll start getting to more of the upper houses where more land, more money, you know. And like I said, there's more suburb type coming outside of, Decatur, going over here. So, you're getting more bang for your buck with land. Actually, a house over there I could have showed you that they're actually renovating and doing some work on. And here's where I want to bring you guys to over here in this area. So basically, in this area is more rural side to the point where this where you're gonna get more bang for your buck with your house. You know, you're not gonna have as many amenities, a lot of restaurants and stuff. Everybody's pretty much wanting to cook at home and things of that nature. Oh snap! You know the bad part about this round around. I'm supposed to be looking at homes, and what do I see? What do I see? I see a car show at so crazy part. You know, with me, I love seeing the cars. So we're gonna make a little pit stop over here and check out some cars. Check out some cars. A little pit stop to go check out cars. You know, it ain't bad. You know, like Tico. Yeah, I'm just doing a little ride through. Then we're gonna go ahead and look back at. Yeah, yeah, they here. They in here. I'm supposed to be going to look at houses, man, but hey, just passed over here with these cars. I hope they don't mess up my video with this music, so I'm gonna have to edit some of this stuff out. But basically, man, yeah, there ain't really that many cars over here though. That's the thing. Like I said, so we're doing a barbershop too. It's the South, man. I'm gonna get away from over here. Gonna go ahead and do my house driving again. Now I just seen this over here. Had to pull up, see what was going on over here. Oh, that's Lloyd over there. One of the club promote dudes. I know I used to know the dude from school. Back to riding on these land, big land in front of us. This is where the church at right here. Decatur Bible Church Chapel. Um, basically, I'm gonna go ahead and hit over here, show all this land over here. Like I said, get a good little glimpse of all the land. I might even come back to the little car show over there. See this house over here? Yeah, I want to knock my phone off the stand, but basically, just that's all you got over here. I think I'm just gonna have to go ahead and buy me another stand. This is getting to be a little ridiculous. But basically, you got these houses over here. You got a church here, nice neighborhood. Let's quickly go through the neighborhood, get y'all adjusted. What's going on? I'm over here trying to get this actual stand adjusted. Ah, I just need to go ahead and get. I should get my other case out. You can go ahead and just buy one since I'm gonna try to do this a lot. Go on and buy one of those stands that just hold my phone and sit in there. All right. So, like I said, you got money over here. You go into certain neighborhoods, you know, this is where the houses are a little more expensive, And the crazy part about it is, they black owned, black owned, black owned, baby. Black owned houses over here. Get more bang for your buck, more land. Get on the outside. What I tell you about the other day, look at the mailbox. Seeing the mailboxes determines the houses being spreaded out. Look at this house in front of us. I should pull a couple of these addresses while I'm driving so I can come back and look at the land and see how much these houses cost and pretty much go from there. And just giving people, like, if you want this type of house, this how much money you might got to spend in this area, you know. And the value of these houses over the years, just taking the time, keeping your house kept up, you know, curve appeal, the way it looks, keeping the grass maintenance, keeping trees or, you know, building flower beds or something that add more value to your house, you know. And look at these houses over here. Guy in front of me has a Nissan. Yeah, he doesn't have a BMW. The car driving in front of us is a GMC. These are not big luxury fancy type cars, you know. And once again, basically you always know in the South you're gonna have a lot of churches, so that's just a big thing. I'm gonna probably go in like two or three more neighborhoods, basically give y'all a feel. Just seeing, man, just over in these different areas. Roll up this window. Cars over here, but just in the different areas. And this is like I said, getting on the rural side, of Atlanta, going on the outskirts. This is about 15 minutes outside of the perimeter of 285. You know, I wish I would have kept it on the YouTube camera because I can zoom in and zoom out on that one. Yesterday it was working real good for me. Today I'm having a little issues with it. But I mean, just in general, just looking at the land, looking at the land you're getting, I'm kind of slowing down because nobody's really behind me. But looking at all this land, look how far the mailboxes are spread it out from each other. Like I keep saying, looking at the mailbox, you can determine pretty much, like down this street right here, that's right next to the communities, and start going into communities, see how the communities look. Look at this house. This house is already built. What are they doing over here? Doing new construction. Like they're building a pool or something in the backyard. You know, house in front of us. I mean, nice, decent house. The other neighborhood, it's more, settle. It's not nothing, that's real big. I'm just gonna go down here in this cul-de-sac. But being as it may, I mean, really, like with the neighborhood, you know, nothing too spectacular. Just nice, decent house, good land, good size on the land. You good. Nothing too crazy. Just more or less, decent houses, decent neighborhood. Nothing too much going on. It's not, rowdy or nothing. Might have a here and there behind it, but it depends. For the most part, decent neighborhood, just like the other one we just came from. Like I said, there's more suburban areas, so depending on the type of money you want to spend on the house, the value, the return on your investment, there you go. And this is Snapfinger Road right here, going on the other side. Like I said, 155 for people. Straight in front of you, nice size house, nothing too fancy, ranch house. You know, depending on which how you want to spend your money. You know, buying these houses in these neighborhoods and stuff like that. Like I said, it's not even that expensive. It's more or less how are you wanting and willing to spend your money makes the biggest difference on you purchasing, on you actually long term goals. Are you buying a house for, investment? Are you buying a house for a rental? All that matters when going into buying these houses. A lot of people, who have money, ooh, I could have got that house over there. That's why I'm gonna actually just go ahead and probably use my cam. What I might end up doing is getting my tablet, hooking the camera up to where everything I see you can see, and I can zoom in and zoom out. I'm gonna look for a camera like that because the camera I have now, I told you that bar camera I have, I can show you things on there, but to a degree, you know. I want to be more in tune. Like, look at all this land over here to my right and to my left. Somebody owns this land, and whoever owns this land, what do you think they're gonna be doing? Selling. Everything's to a point to where it's really up for sale. And a lot of people, developing houses, neighborhoods, it takes time. This area right here might end up growing to a point where people want to invest, buy houses over here, you know, seeing the potential long term, the investment, you know. So that's one of the big things of a lot of people buying in these areas is long term living for their family. And coming up at the red light, they actually have a trail over here. See, the people coming out right here is a bike trail. And like I said, just, basically up to you. And this trail is across the street, has a little park over here. See that trail where they're riding the bikes? Boardwalk right there. They have a little stream over there. I don't think no fish is over there. If anything, somebody might just cast a line, just chill. Because most of the time when you're fishing, it's more the peace and the relaxation of you just out there in the cool, calm, area, and just casting a line. And if you catch something, you catch it. If not, oh well. A lot of people they're not real big gaming fishers, so they not fishing with the intent of really always catching these big bass and this and that. No, they're just fishing to relax. They're fishing, you know, just to be at peace. And like I said, look at all this. What do you think they're building this road over here for? Extra, making it wide and stuff like that. What do you think they're doing this for? This area is starting to grow, you know, and with the potential of it starting to grow, you're gonna have more and more people moving over here. And so therefore, then what you have to do, build more houses, build stores, build things that can get people to what stay in these areas, you know. I'm gonna actually probably take my phone off in a minute and start showing because it's a lot of land and stuff over here that you're not actually seeing by just keeping my phone stable right here. Um, really trying not to have a golf course over here. A lot of golfers over here to my left side. It's a big old golf course, and there are houses over there off that golf course. A lot of black people over there golfing. I see. Then they have areas. I'm looking over here to my right. There are houses. I know what I could use. I have something at home. I actually should bring it next time that can hold my phone while I'm driving. So I might end up doing that. Basically, like I said, man, just this rural area alone, you know, people wanting to buy houses, get some land. You're going to be investing in it, so you're going to be reaping the benefits. Okay, you have a house coming up over here, and going over here, like the rocks over here, and then the land over here. You can't even see the house, so it's so far back. It's just basically going in these areas. Like I said, there's a house over there. Look at that house. Now you're getting more into the area where you see neighborhoods. You know, this is a state park over here. And with the state park, look at all that land for this house. Bike trails and everything. Like I said, it's going to be pretty much up to you with living in these areas, how much money you're willing to spend on these houses. Because if this going to be your forever home, this is something you're going to have to take advantage of. And, more or less, how much are you willing to spend for comfort? There's some houses up here in I think about 7 to 900,000. That's on 20 some acres. You know, so are you willing to spend a lot to gain? Because like I said about the guy, over time, you can actually take this land and build you a house, build you a subdivision after tearing the land, tearing the house down and build a subdivision. It's all up to you. You know, barbecuing over there, smoke pit, plants for sale over here coming out of like nice Florida weather. Look at this white fence over here. Look at that house over there. It's all, like I said, all pretty much this where the land is. Rural areas over here, you got tons of land, tons of land, tons of land. So it's all pretty much on, you know, how are you looking at it? You want more bang for your buck? You want to buy land and hold? I'm gonna show you over here this area. They're actually building Publix over here and doing some stuff. So to a degree, it's gonna be to a point where they're gonna be, booming up this area. They're gonna be having it to where they're gonna need the land, and people who own land over here in this area are gonna, start selling their land to developers to what? Expand it. Land over here for sale to my left. All that land. I just seen a for sale sign. Because like I said, it's getting closer to areas where they're building, and people are gonna want to move in these if they like the area, it's nice and quiet. Look at this ranch over here. Got some horses over here. So they're gonna want to build if they like this area, like that house over there, that ranch where there are horses. Somebody that has horses, they'll just go probably buy this land right in front of me, build a fence up, house their horses. Hey, let's just say somebody don't want the horses, they don't have horses, but they like the area over here. They'll just go ahead and build their house right there, and you know, or make a development to where they can have a couple of townhouses over there and make money off of that. So it's all about what you're willing to spend and pay and so forth. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here, but look at this land and look at that water. Look at that house over there. All depend on how much money you're willing to spend. And with that being said, you know what I always say, we here and we gone.